So I says to Sonic, Sonic, you can't go that fast when you're doing the cupping.
Especially when chili dogs are involved.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That gets messy real quick.
how do you think the chili gets on his dog to begin with?
Oh, hey now.
Whoa, hey everybody.
All right, we're just, let's just talking shop here. That's all right.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Ah,
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Game Beaters.
what's happening all? I hope you're doing well on this fine Tuesday evening.
It is that, a fine Tuesday evening. It's kind of cold outside, though.
It is
here.
chilly. It is chilly. Dogs.
Chili dogs. It is a Sonic-themed episode today,
That's right.
because we're playing Sonic Superstars.
That's right.
I like your shirt there, Mr. Boots.
Yeah, I thought I'd represent.
Yeah, if anybody else wants a shirt like that, there is a way to get one in the
Oh man, I mean, there's a way, I suppose. But damn, he doesn't let go of those shirts easily, No, I mean,
You could pay me in handies or something. I don't know.
oh, is that all it takes? Goodness, they're cheaper than they once were, man. The things I had to do to get this shirt. Oh my god.
There was an awesome. I posted this to our Game Beaters Facebook thing, but I came across this video. I don't know if you'll find this funny or not because it's Transformers humor, but it was talking about how Transformers have weird names. So they were like, "Go up there and get Butt Plug and tell him to come back here." And then one of the Transformers was named Reach Around.
Oh,
Make sure Reach Around gets the message, and
yeah.
it was pretty great.
Reach around. Let me get a hand on these Autobots here. Little sweater bots.
But there was one named Handjob too, and it was
Nice.
it was pretty great.
Nice.
Pretty great. Anyway,
Well, on that note.
we'll see who's here in the chat. We'll say hello to the chat. What's up, Dennis Trolling?
How you doing,
Dan
buddy?
is trolling. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I always think it's Dennis, but Dan is. And then Ruden's here with those emojis.
Fantastic.
Ruden's a member, so I guess to use those. And then now we got Great White North. Gonna share. Appreciate you.
Appreciate that. Ice Pirate, how you doing, buddy? Joe Finn, what's happening tonight?
Joe Finn says gross.
Well,
Oh, look, Evil Dan's in the house. What up there, fellas?
Indeed.
1 out of every 3 Game Beater streams is a Sonic game, I think. Well, we like our chili dogs here. Finally finished with Mile High Matt's wedding. So tired. Oh, man. Well, congratulations to Matt, I guess. Congratulations is in order.
I suppose so, yeah.
Mighty fine shirt, says Ice Pirate. I think he's talking about yours, because it's not talking about my 49er shirt or whatever you thought it was. STP, Scott Weiland.
Oh, indeed. Keeping up the Wyland here.
I guess, man.
Old Dan V was looking pretty sharp the other day wearing his Scott Weiland shirt. I gotta say, I might have to look up one of those, couple of them. I completely forgot that he'd actually did a clothing line, kind of thing.
They're pretty snazzy shirts.
Yeah, indeed.
I think he did them in like 2013, 2014, like really late in his career before I think he died in 2015, right?
Sounds about right.
So,
Huh.
other guy from, by the way, before I go on to Boots here is dressed to the hilts in these photos that we did. You'll end up seeing him, I'm sure.
Indeed, man.
So
Try to look the part, man. That's all.
he looked the part. I mean,
what I do.
where our photographer came and he was immediately was like, I bet Dick Boots is the drummer to this band. He had that big drum energy,
That's good stuff.
Um,
Game Beater, Sonic, and Hand Jobs. The Holy Trinity. That's right. Rush ain't got nothing on us. I mean, daggone.
Dan is trolling, says the other guy from Mile High Game Hunters got married. It's the reason they haven't done any episodes. That's understandable.
Sure.
Although, everybody wants to see the gaming marriage episode, right? Like, I got time for games. Got to get married.
We though?
Well,
I mean, I guess everyone should do it once, maybe. I don't know.
it's kind of an anomaly for gamers to get married. No, I'm kidding.
Anyone seen Godzilla -1? Not yet.
No, I have
yet.
not. I've heard good things and bad things about it. I've heard, well, I've just heard basic reviews of people saying it's great or it sucks.
Oh well,
You know.
that's in depth. In
Yeah.
depth. I'm glad. You know.
I don't want to give away spoilers, but
Well, I mean, you did. You already spoiled it. I mean, some people said it's great, and other people said it sucked. So I mean, no, it's a spoil for me.
well, how would you feel about it's not really a spoiler, but this is like it's Fast Godzilla. Like compared like when they first introduced Fast Zombies, you know,
Oh.
it's like Fast Godzilla now. Like he's got super quick.
Oh wow!
speeds.
So we can like traverse the Earth in like a day. Or
Yeah, just run really fast and stuff.
Okay. Fair enough.
Some
I
people
mean,
don't like that, so
That would be a trip. That would be a trip. Dan Strong says women love drummers. That might be true until a drummer breaks their heart, and then they're done with drummers for the rest of their lives, man. You never see a woman date a second drummer. Ever. That never happens. You find me one, a woman that's dated a second drummer. And you let me know how that goes.
wow, I never even thought of that.
That's right. It's either works great or it goes up in flames.
Meanwhile, guitar players just pass the girls around like it's a
Yeah, well, you know. The ladies want to get all of them herpes. That's all them.
right. Because we know every guitar player has herpes, by the way. Anyway,
Wow.
gosh.
Meanwhile, the keyboard player's in the corner like, what about me, guys?
I guess we'll get to this game.
Oh, yeah, might as well.
So,
I mean, that's why we're here.
yeah, we're here to play some games.
Yeah.
Got Sonic Superstars loaded up. I wonder if there's like some big backstory we have to know about Sonic Super. Like, did Dr. Robotnik kidnap somebody? What's the skinny on this game?
Did he go 2 knuckles in with
Possibly.
Well, I don't know.
Well, here we got a
All right.
intro scene here. Okay,
Ooh.
Sonic's tearing up some ass, taking names. Yep. This looks like Sonic.
Kind of weak as far as guitar cartoon goes.
Tails zooming in. All right.
Tails always out with the airplane.
Oh, big old Mecha Gator. Knuckles going Knuckles deep.
A sandwich.
Gotta give him a chili dog.
Knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, do you think Knuckles likes knuckle sandwiches? Well,
Well, he probably doesn't like chili dogs that bad. I bet he's sick and tired of chili dogs.
right? It's like Sonic's like, guess what we're having tonight? Chili dogs. Well, there's no story here. Okay.
Do you think Knuckles thinks a hot dog is a chest sandwich?
That's a tough question that
I
people
know,
have been trying to answer.
that's
for
what I'm
ages.
posing to the crowd tonight. Do you think Knuckles thinks hot dog is a sandwich?
I would say a hot dog is a sandwich. Do you? Oh.
If you consider like a hoagie or a hero to be a sandwich,
I
then
do.
yes, it falls in line the same way. The bread is connected.
Right.
It has the hinge,
Yep.
just like a hero would.
Right.
So if a hero's a sandwich, then a hot dog has to be a sandwich.
Right. You go to Subway, you order a Subway sandwich. You're not ordering a Subway.
You might be ordering a Subway sub.
But it's called
does
a sub
Subway
sandwich.
call it a sandwich on their menu board? I don't know if they do.
I think they do. I think they have. It says their sandwich menu.
I did see that they pissed off a whole bunch of franchisees because they got sold to the same company who owns Arby's and Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
And now they're saying that the franchisees have to take the $5 footlong deal if they're doing it, and they have to take coupons and everything else.
Oh.
Whereas before, the franchisees got to choose.
Oh, okay.
They end up losing a little money on a $5 footlong, supposedly.
Right.
And so a lot of them were all pissed off, and they're like, we don't want to do that anymore, blah, 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 blah.
Man.
Well, now the owners are basically saying, no, to hell with you, you're doing it, or give up your franchise, kind of thing.
Yeah, I've heard there's some controversy going on in that whole little world there.
Yeah. I could see quite a few subways being closed here in the U.S. anyway, here in the next 5-6 years, you know.
Just because they're not in.
Well, because it's really not on the franchise choice anymore. If it's all company owned now,
Oh,
It's like the company come in and say, okay, you're not performing,
right.
we'll cut you loose. You know.
So what? But if you own a franchise, I mean, don't you have rights to? That's weird.
It varies by franchise. It varies by company.
Yeah.
Like, notoriously, McDonald's has always been like very hands-on with their franchises. Like, they don't let them deviate or anything like that. Whereas Dairy Queen was always the other end of the spectrum.
Right.
Where, like, the Dairy Queen franchises could almost do whatever they wanted.
Right. Right.
But I suspect Subway's probably gonna be right in the middle there. You know, I mean. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you get a little deviation with the Dunkin' Donuts, but not so much with the Arby's. So, I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Hard to say what they'll do.
What's going on here in the chat? We got
Oh yeah. Herpes had it on his Game Beaters board. Well, there you go. Probably the middle square, right?
is that like playing Game Beaters Bingo or something?
RT Macho Man versus Mr. Perfect. Who wins?
Macho Man.
That would be a good match, but yeah, Macho Man. That's right, Joe. They could close 1,500 locations. You'd still have one every mile. It's like Starbucks of subs.
Man, there's enough Starbucks to last forever. You could go anywhere and find a Starbucks, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
This is
It's kind of like how Walmart. There's a Walmart location within 10 miles of 92% of all Americans, or something like that.
Oh. Let's see what this special stage is. It's the Emerald.
Subway is to a man like Starbucks is to a woman, basic. Perhaps.
The heck?
What is going on here?
It's like Spider-Man or something. I'm like swinging webs to get to the...
And you're flailing your little Sonic-y arms.
Hell, I don't get this at all.
Oh, well, you're connecting to those bubbles of some sort.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, I don't know what I did, but I did it.
69 seconds left.
Whoa!
Joe asks, are there any Sonic VR games?
No, not that I know of. Not official, anyway. Evil Dan thinks it'd be a hell of a match, huh?
That'd be a tricky thing to do as a homebrew VR game. You don't see many of those.
Press. Oh. I guess I earned some kind of power.
All right, then. Oh, there's a ton of homebrew VR games. All right, fair enough. I stand corrected.
But on the Nintendo Entertainment System, is there?
Yeah. What about 8-bit VR games?
That's what I want. Can you imagine some genius figures out how to make an 8-bit VR? Well, I mean, that's kind of what was the Nintendo one that was kind of VR-y?
The Virtual Boy?
Yeah, the Virtual Boy was kind of that. Oh man, there's some weird planes on this. Like there's back planes back there that kind of like that new Mario.
Looks good. Is this all side-scrolling, or?
I think so.
Oh,
They're basically trying to make a new classic Sonic.
see. Pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot there.
Yeah, there was.
In the 6.
Okay. Oh man.
Whoa, that big old fish in the back threw you off.
I thought I had a thing where I wasn't going to lose my rings too, so. is this thing?
There's, quote, 64-bit, quote, unquote, VR games that are in the style of 16-bit textures.
Oh.
Rudin says, seems like I would like to play this Sonic more than what I saw of Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, Sonic Frontiers, it's okay. I like it somewhat, but it's basically Zelda Breath of the Wild with Sonic.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun idea,
Yeah.
I suppose. This is really what people have been clamoring for as far as Sonic goes. Though.
Yeah.
Just your classic side-scrolling, throw some cool new stuff into it. Nicholas Sanford, how you doing, buddy? I said the ruiner of eyeballs, then more than masturbating. the VB. Okay.
Just the medals, huh?
Ooh. There you go.
I don't... This is... yeah, I don't get
I
it.
mean, it looks cool, but
Okay. I don't know.
well,
Dick, my man, how doing?
doing well.
I must get Mile High. I should be back. Cool, cool, cool.
Sonic medals.
All right.
Jelly medals.
Chili medals. I wasn't really sure what to play tonight, you know? It's like, and I realized I hadn't even opened this yet, so I thought maybe this would be a good one to,
Well, there you go.
yeah. I don't know what to do with this thing. What is this? Okay.
Sonic the Bubble Boy. Is he a germaphobe? Can't stand germs. I hate germs.
Germs are not okay.
The house is always full of germs.
This is gross, man. Let's see, how can I get up there?
Right from up there, you gotta jump on below it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. You're gonna have to go left a little more.
I'm just gonna sit.
So you're gonna have to get up and get down, man. Thanksgiving with Lady Boots went well. Rented an Airbnb in some podunk area somewhere. It was like 9 miles of gravel road to get to it.
Oh wow.
It was a good time. It was a good time. It was a good time. Made us a feast.
Good feast.
Oh yeah.
What was your best? What was your best part of the feast?
Aunt Joy's casserole.
Aunt Joy's casserole.
Aunt Joy's casserole. That's right. It's a Team Panama classic. Basically, just mixed vegetables with Velveeta cheese sauce and crumpled up Ritz crackers and French fried onions on top.
Oh
You
wow.
bake that up, and it is quite delish.
Sounds all right. Oh, what the? Guys, you might. Sonic can never outrun the germs or his feelings.
You'd think Athlete's Foot would be a bitch for Sonic.
Yeah. What the?
Man, them rings are a distraction, man. You gotta let them rings go.
I just don't. I don't know where I'm going yet, and it's like it just does stuff. It's like old school Sonic, where you have to learn the levels. It just doesn't let you win.
Dan B's bitching already. Oh boy, this does not portend well.
Jeez.
Comes in like a
Wrecking ball.
Tell you.
Oh man, the dogs are getting ready to unleash some fury over there.
That shark's never loved so hard before.
Oh man!
There you go. Right.
Woo! Alright. My Thanksgiving was pretty uneventful.
Yeah.
Pretty boring. Didn't do anything. Ate some turkey.
Well, there you go. There you go. $1 million idea. Nike should make Sonic shoes.
They might have already.
It sounds like something they would have done.
But I think they were shoes that had like Sonic on them. But can you imagine if they made shoes that look like Sonic's stupid shoes that he wears?
Could you imagine if they made shoes that made you run faster?
Whoa! They used to kind of claim that.
I know.
It's the shoes. It's got to be the shoes.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
That's kind of cool.
That's our blast processing.
Yeah. Do you think Sonic's ever, like with his girlfriend, like, oh, sorry about that, baby, black processing?
Well, I mean, after so many chili dogs, I mean, heck,
Right.
I mean, it's bound to happen, right?
Probably why I started eating chili dogs, so he could get away with it.
Blame it on the chili dog.
Right.
There you go. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Like, the best and worst part of Sonic is, like, it's, you're supposed to go really fast, but then half of Sonic is about not going fast.
If you go really fast, you miss half the level.
Yeah. Well, like, especially the original Sonic game was like, you go fast, you die because you went too fast. Like, there'll be things in your way that there's no way you could see, and... Whoa, whoa, whoa!
All right then.
Ooh, it's kind of nifty.
Spiffy. Spiffy-lific. Oh, here we go.
Party time. Dick, you got a wonderful hat.
Oh, no.
The Dark Souls of Sonic games. Maybe. I keep hearing I should play Elden Ring, even now. I've never like watched the gameplay on it really. I've seen like screenshots and little clips and stuff, but
I wonder if that'd be a boring game to do on stream, you know?
Elden Ring,
Yeah.
probably.
Might be cool. I don't know. I mean, you can take the game in so many different directions.
It's
and
true.
Ways and stuff.
What's this guy doing? Oh gosh! I'm stuck.
Bit of a rough beginning here for old Dan B. Done. Uh-oh.
Oh jeez.
Oh, there you go, there you go, there you go.
Sure.
Jump on that bald head. Oh, no. Oh, there you go.
Didn't know what happened, but I did it. All right. Thoughts on Cool Ranch chips? They're not as cool as they say they are.
They're not as ranchy either.
I tried to get them to ride up some horses, they wouldn't even do it.
They wouldn't even rope no doggies. Wouldn't check the fence.
Man,
Left the barn door open.
what kind of ranch is this? It's not very cool. Evil Dan loves them, though. Good game. Thanks, Ice Pirate.
Hey, Chum, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, chum?
You doing well? Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh! Got nailed.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
This has been looking pretty cool so far. Kind of a return to form of
It is. I'm digging it. It's like, it's almost like Sega was like, oh, Mario's putting out a game that's kind of return to form. Maybe we should do the same thing. And you gotten into that Mario Wonder?
About... I need to get back to playing it. I'm probably about halfway through it.
Yeah. You like it?
Yeah, I like it. It's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not trying to be something that, you know, isn't or anything like that. It's
Yeah. But it's also, at the same time, it's like innovative for a Mario title.
yeah. New Mega Man villain, Zigzag Man. When he zigs, you zag.
I can do that. Zigzag Man.
Game Pro, how you doing, buddy? Says the OG Cool Ranch Doritos formula was better. Frito-Lay just went cheap to the point where every flavor uses almost the same base formula with a few tweaks here and there. Yeah, that's probably true.
Sounds legit. Let's see. Whoa.
Pretty good villain. Pretty good villain. Zigzag Man. That villain's like gonna get you, man.
Zigzag. Oh, what's this?
Uh-oh.
I'm like enthralled in the game. I'm sorry. Whoa. Oh, it's like the old school.
There you go. Okay, okay. You know what I tried the other day was on the chip dish. Everything bagel Pringles. They were surprisingly good.
Yeah?
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Everything bagel Pringles.
Everything bagel
They
Pringles.
sound like they'd be salty with They just sound salty. Salty with like, what do you call it? Like sesame seeds or something in it. Is that kind of what they are?
I suppose so. I mean, it tastes like an everything bagel, like that everything bagel seasoning.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
that's
that they have it, like, you know, Aldi tends to have quite a bit. They were pretty good. They were pretty good.
cool.
It was almost dangerous. Pringles were on sale for $1 a can.
Oh,
I could just sit there and eat a fucking whole can of Pringles without even thinking about it.
right. Well,
Kind of cool dynamic with it.
yeah. God. No! Pringles are pretty addictive, really.
They are that. Potato crisps.
Oh, you're so fancy with your potato crisps.
I think they got sued for calling them chips. So
Oh.
they had to start calling them crisps because they're made out of like a. They're not made like traditional potato chips. They're made like a chunked and formed potato product.
Right. I have this friend who lives in Europe, and he's always like, I went to the store and I got some chips, and he doesn't mean potato chips when he says he means like fries, you know. And I always
yeah.
get confused when he's talking about.
They call them crisps.
That's what they call
That's
potato
what
chips.
the potato chips are called. They're called crisps.
Yeah.
Do they still make those Pickle Rick Pringles, or was that just a promotional thing?
They made pickle. I almost said Prickle Rick.
Pickle Rick Pringle. That's a good name for something. I don't know. You know, you know, I'm not really keen in on the whole, all of the Pringles technology.
And that Pringles tech.
GamePro says Mario Brothers Wonder is not better than Super Mario Wonder.
Oh.
Can't exactly fairly compare a game released 33 years ago on 16-bit hardware to another installment released on modern hardware. I mean, I suppose. That's what I was getting at. It's not trying to be, you know...
It's not reinventing the wheel.
It's not trying to be like, you know, the greatest thing on, you know, Mario's Earth or whatever.
Yeah.
Just for like a good side scroller kind of thing. That's kind of a, you know, successor to maybe not Odyssey, but like, oh, what was that side scrolling one they did for the Switch? Kind of the first one. Whatever that was. Might have been Deluxe.
Oh, okay. A lot of rings.
It was a great successor to that. Let's see. Joe Penn says, I won't mention what I do with the discarded cans. Indeed, man. I had a Pringles can, man. No, man, it was a Pringles can.
Put your Pickle Rick in your Pringles can. That's what you do.
Oh, man. I says, for they have great salt and vinegar chips. Indeed, indeed. Chum asks, hey, Dan B, I was able to get an analog pocket during Monday's restock. How are you enjoying yours? Ever mess with the Music Maker aspect?
I like mine a lot. I actually have two of them, but that's cool. You're able to get one. I know that they're hard to get. They sell out as soon as they put them up.
And this bastard's got two of them.
Well, yeah. Well, one I inherited from Justin, right?
Ah, indeed.
And then the other one I got on my own. So, but yeah, they're awesome. I love it. The Music Maker is like, it kind of sucks. It's kind of it's not very intuitive, and but I've seen people create some kind of cool stuff, but it just sounds like Game Boy music, and it's hard to like it's basically a loop, and you get to fill in different waveforms on the loop. It's not that great.
Okay. Fair enough. Favorite Hayden who? Panettieri? I don't know how you pronounce that.
What are you talking about?
Nicholas is asking my favorite Hayden Panties.
Oh.
Hayden Panties movies. I think I know who that is, though. I thought she looked really good in that first season of Heroes.
I don't know who she is. Who is it?
It's a female actor. She was in Heroes.
Okay.
I don't remember what else she was in.
I never saw Heroes. So.
I only watched part of this first season.
DB showing off that YouTube money. I have two.
Oh, yeah. Answer got to be, I love you, Beth Cooper. Okay.
I don't know what man, I'm so far behind. I don't know what
I'm
that is.
telling you
Either.
what, that was an older movie, though. Ruben taking it back to the Oski.
What is this?
GB showing off that YouTube money.
I know, man.
all those nickels he makes off this shit.
Believe me, I did not use YouTube money to buy the to buy the analog pocket. Let's see here. Is this where I need to go? She was the cheerleader in Heroes. What's Heroes about?
Oh, something about how... Can't remember now.
Is it super the heroes?
Sort of, yeah. But it's like regular people suddenly find themselves with superhero powers,
Oh,
I think.
okay.
and they, like I said, I only watched like the first part of first season, and I think the thing went for like 5 or 6 seasons. I don't know.
I see.
If I remember right, it was one of those that kind of went off the rails and kind of jumped the shark a couple times.
Yeah. Pretty much like every modern comic book based.
Rudin says directed by Christopher Columbus. Oh yeah, and one of my best friends growing up co-starred with her.
Oh
He
wow.
was actually on set one day.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you gotta like that.
And that's the story of how he met Hayden Panettiere.
Panettiere.
I don't know how you pronounce that last name. Panettiere? I don't know.
I find that to be very pandemic. I got nothing. Look, I'm concentrating on Sonic. I have to spin my
I
spider.
gotta find my way to get into that dang gym. And the thing makes no sense.
It doesn't. You're like Spider-Man, just spinning webs.
Oh, you got time. You got more time. We'll say the music in here is it's a bit lackluster.
It is a little lackluster, isn't it?
It seems like, nothing special. Yes.
Oh, dead. Panettiere.
Panettiere.
Panettiere. Rudin would know since he met her, so.
I suppose so. I suppose so.
I was on a cruise ship with her and Gloria Estefan.
Well, that's a story that needs a little bit go on.
Yeah. What's that Gloria Estefan song that everybody knows? Come on, everybody, can you do the mambo? Is that's her, right? You know you can't do it, then you shake it longer.
Oh my god. Miami Sound don't. But yes, I think that is one of her tunes.
Okay. I knew it because I'm smart.
He's got 2, count them, 2 analog pockets.
One in each pocket.
The story continues. They were just on the same boat. Every time Gloria went to the Cuban bar, the DJ would play that song every time. Oh, that would get old.
For her or for everybody in the room?
Oh, yeah. It's like that jukebox that some high schools had in their common areas where the dumbass would always go and play like New Kids on the Block or something on
man.
it, just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Or that Slaughter ballad, that Fly to the Angels, I think
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, man. Oh yeah, she's in a show called Nashville.
Gloria Estefan?
No, Hayden
Oh.
Panettiere.
Alright. We got this.
Oh, whoa. It's kind of wild.
There's a bunch of, they spared no expense on the graphics. The graphics are cool, but the type of game it is.
Yeah, I like some of the stuff they did there.
Man, he's shooting missiles at me. What's this thing?
Ooh,
Invincibility.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Imagine if people who made Action 52 tried to make a Sonic game.
Oh my god. Y'all want to imagine that? I'm not sure.
That'd be pretty Cheetah Man meets Sonic.
Oh, that's a crossover I'd like to see, actually. You'd think Cheetah Men would be fast, but they're slow as shit, man.
Mm-hmm. That would be the rub. It'd be like, Sonic would be like, Cheetah, you're supposed to be fast. Have a chili dog. And sit back while I take care of this shit.
Why did chili dogs make Sonic so fast? Because they give him the runs. Yeah, it's a slow episode of Game Beaters tonight, folks.
I'm telling you, we just don't have the juice. I mean, I got some juice in here, but it's mostly vodka. Ah!
Whoa! Gotta drink the juice, see what shakes loose.
What the? Is that Chester Cheetah? No, that's Chester's pet friend.
Eating my purple Cheetos. Ain't easy being purple.
Some of them like the purple drink. The ones who know, get the purple Cheeto.
Oh, we got the dark level.
Ooh, what's that butterfly?
I don't know, he's following me though. Hey, listen!
Chasing the butterfly, dude. You gotta stay off stay off that Pornhub, man.
Shit. Sonic's always chasing the butterfly.
Yeah. Well, Amy won't give it up. I mean, Dad, go on.
Try to give him a chili dog. Oh.
Pretty sure the chili dog move is probably closer to a Cleveland steamer would be my guess. I don't know if I'd want to know what the chili dog sex move is. Girl, then he performed a chili dog, and I was like, ah.
Ain't nobody doing a chili dog on this girl.
For no amount of hotel towels that could clean that shit up. I had to go down to the pool to get all the towels there. I said, girl, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna jump in the pool. I can't go to that hotel no more.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm so lost. What is that?
Whoa.
Oh.
Alright then.
Yeah. Oh.
Pepsi Man stumbles into the crossover.
That'd be great. What? So if there was a crossover of like the world's worst video game characters, who would be in that?
Oh man. Well, let's see. Rygar.
Fair enough, right? Pepsi Man, the Cheetah Man.
Oh man.
Even Rygar, the Riot Act. What did Rygar ever do to you?
Probably some of those characters in Jekyll and Hyde, maybe.
Oh yeah. Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll was an awful video game character. Who were they thinking when they made that game? Rygar deserved a sequel. It got a sequel. Even
the sequel couldn't save it.
Rygar's sequel was like a PlayStation 2 game.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. I think we were considering playing it.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicholas with another Mega Man villain, DVD Man.
Oh wow.
It'd be kind of fun, Nicholas, if the DVD Man's weapon was like the DVD logo and it just kept going around the screen. And like it just wouldn't stop, and it might hit you, and then if it hits you, it bounces off. And that'd be kind of fun.
That's not bad.
DOA, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, DOA?
Pepsi Man and Dino Riki would be doable.
Oh yeah. Bayou Billy would probably be in there.
That game was fucking impossible.
Yeah, that game was... I wouldn't call it fun. Let's put it like that.
That was one of those games where the ads for it, like in GamePro and EGM, made it look fun because it was all the ads were like cartoon,
Oh, right.
like graphic thing. There was very little gameplay
Yeah.
in the ads.
And so you'd buy it based on, like, the advertisement that you saw.
Yeah. That classic Atari 2600 trope, you know?
Huh. That's all the 2600 was like, how can we get kids to buy this?
Get this guy that's an amazing artist to create some sort of, you know...
Remember we went to that 2600 art thing and they were talking about that's basically what they did was
Yeah.
try to design it so that people would want to buy it because you can't just put a blob of Atari 2600 pixels on the front and expect people to go, yeah,
you had to have, like, the cover had to be like an instant synopsis of what the game is supposed to be.
Right.
Was kind of the gist.
But that did leave a lot of people feeling ripped off when they bought a game.
There's a book that somebody like, you know, did a big like study thing on it, and it's a pretty good size book as far as size goes, and they have like all of the classic 2600 covers and talk about the artist and how he kind of came to do what he did and stuff.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It's worth checking out. I can't remember what it's called, but
Yeah, it sounds cool. It sounds like
seeing all that art and stuff, like, you know, real up close and stuff like that was really cool.
And they gave like the artist mindset behind it and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was one main dude. It was one main guy who did most of those.
Oh, right.
Like all of the, you know, it's the style. You know the style when you see it, you know. And the only way to beat DVD Man is to not be in the corner if it hits. Or
Yeah.
it's the full game over, not just the life lost.
Good one, DOA.
Because it goes so slow.
Yeah.
That's right on. That's spot on. Am I okay? Am I drunk tonight? Well, no. Goodness sakes. What are you, my mom? My mom would be like, why not?
Yeah, right.
Uh-oh. Okay. Gotta get ready for some VR chat with the buds. Dan's trolling and splitting. Alright, take care, buddy.
Have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Got him. Gotta get him to like hit himself.
Oh. Why you hitting yourself, dude? Why you hitting yourself?
Don't hit yourself, man. Whoa! Whoa!
The guy up there doesn't really look all that menacing. He's like, we're looking for friends. I'm just gonna swing on this pole.
You don't mind, do you?
You know, I mean, your mom's done it several times.
How do you think I got this pole? It's your mom's pole.
Anyone got some Motley Crue or Poison you can play for me? Some girls, maybe?
Oh.
That's something no one's really written in a while, is a new stripper song.
How would you even... What's the last stripper song someone wrote?
Porn Star Dancing, maybe.
Oh.
Finger 11, I think. Might have done that.
Okay.
I'm sure there's songs that, you know, strippers have used that, like maybe there's some new Buck Cherry tune that I don't know anything about.
Yeah. Would you say what's like an essential stripper tune? Like Cherry Pie?
Cherry Pie, Girls, Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Yeah.
That's the classic. You know,
Right.
that's the one that basically defined the genre almost.
Pour some sugar ramen when you need a cup.
Oh, there you go. Excuse me.
Dang, dude.
Rudin putting it all back together again. Group Finger 11's playing at the Great Jones County Fair next summer.
Figure 11.
That's right.
Are they a stripper band?
I think they had that tune, Porn Star Dancing. I think that was Finger 11. I could be wrong, though. But Finger 11 is one of those bands where, like, radio wanted to give up on them. And it's kind of like, on a greater level, Papa Roach is kind of the same way. Where, like, radio just kind of wanted to give up on them, but the band was like, no, we can still write good songs. And then they end up writing a song that ends up being a radio hit. And,
Right.
and radio's all pissed off. It's like, oh, we gotta keep playing these guys.
Still need to check out Avenged Sevenfold
Do you, though?
to see. Well, it's like if I'm gonna go see that Poppy and Avenged Sevenfold's opening, I want to be prepared to know if I'm gonna leave early or not. What's their hits like?
Avenged Sevenfold?
Yeah.
And I don't know them by song title.
Oh.
My Darkest Days. Okay. Fair enough. Thanks for looking that up, Rudin. Appreciate that. I don't know why I was thinking that was Finger 11. Anyway. Trash Panda, thanks for popping in here. Comment, they say, every time I went to the strip club, they played Darcy Playground Sex and Candy.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
They wore out the song so bad I stopped going. God, how bad would that be for the band? You know, they hear, man, I got so fucking sick of your song that I had to stop going and watch women strip. Oh man, I would not want to be that band.
I'd kind of feel a sense of accomplishment though. At the same time, I might be like, "What's the name of that strip club?" and make sure I'm getting my royalties.
Yeah, you know, strip club ain't paying no royalties. Yeah, Hail to the King is one a couple years ago that was pretty big for him. Strippers just need to use wrestling theme songs. Right. Hulk Hogan music. I'm a real American.
Oh wow.
Fight for the rights. That'd be pretty funny. That would be funny.
I bet. I wouldn't be surprised if like hair metal made a comeback at some point. Although I feel like it's tried a few times.
I think I don't. I find like all of these quote comeback unquotes. They're the way things are these days. Nothing can really technically come back. I mean, you can have like a small moment,
Yeah.
or something, but
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I just don't. I don't see anything having a renaissance anymore. There's just too much stuff, too little attention span, and just too much stuff. And people are too dated.
Stuck.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
What the heck was that?
Wow.
Not sure that was supposed to happen, but
My chili dogs feel funny.
that wasn't chili. TikTok Renaissance. Is that like a renaissance for people who have no attention span? The TikTok Renaissance? Because that would be very apropos.
TikTok renaissance. Maybe instead of, you know, Kia Souls being stolen in Milwaukee, it becomes like, you know, we're stealing Hummers in Iowa City, you know. I don't know.
I mean, I've never stolen a Hummer before, but
I mean, the lady was a little drunk one night. But, I like the mechanic where the rings
come at you.
come at you,
Yeah.
bigger as they come out. That's pretty cool. Part asks, is this as good as Mania?
It's its own thing, but yeah, it's got it. So I mean, it controls like Mania. It controls like old Sonic. So if you like old Sonic, you'll like this.
You won't understand what this is, but
Yeah, I have no expectations of what this is. This is just like, you gotta find the right nodes, I guess, to swing on.
nodes.
You bunch of nodes.
You can sleep in the gym, nodes. Nodes.
Like nerds.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
I got it. I get it.
All right, do you though?
I was saying, I was trying to go along with you, dude.
All right. What if DOG
Spelled cat.
I heard they're remaking the first one.
Yeah, with less date rape.
Less date rape, less cameras in the sorority or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, there's a couple things that are iffy about that.
50% less penny raids, I guess. I don't know.
Well, then who's gonna want to watch that? That sounds boring already. That's the thing. It's hard to make a new movie with modern sensibilities because it's just like you can't take risks anymore. Let me put it like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like date rape's a good thing or nothing, but I'm just saying like
I think that's what people get all up in arms over. It's because the changes to what's acceptable and how things should be changed quickly.
yeah.
You know, there's been a lot of change on all that in the last 20 years or even in the last like 5 years almost, that our generation didn't see for freaking 25, 30 years.
Right.
Which is a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure all the changes are.
Well, yeah. I mean, you go get in a damn hurry and some things get lost in the minutia, but
Right. Whoa! Oh no. See, with some things, they don't need to change. Look at this Sonic. It changed a little bit. Aesthetically, plays just like the old school stuff, and it's just as fun as always. As fun as it ever was. And the days go by.
Yeah, the only constant is constant change.
Yeah, very true.
When MCI was still a thing, we worked at MCI, the mantra was always many changes instantly.
Oh yeah, MCI.
But that was mostly because the people, in charge of stuff didn't know how to be in charge of anything. And so, I mean,
You're saying there's a reason that company went under.
there was some pretty shady leadership there, And even then the ones that weren't shady were still very suspect. I had some good times at some of those parties, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man. Some of those stories were legendary. Well, we got like an Arkanoid thing going on
Yeah,
here?
that's kind of neat.
That is kind of wild. MCI deep cut, that's right. Did you work at MCI, Pirate?
Some kids don't even know. If you said MCI, they're like, what?
Yeah.
Long distance calling, what?
1010 collect. Yeah. What?
Gee,
From a payphone? What?
you had to pay for your phone? Your parents didn't do it?
I see, Les. Hello. Hello to you as well. Thanks for popping in here and commenting.
Hello. Welcome.
Indeed. MCI was the first dial-up internet I had at my house growing up.
Nice.
Indeed. It would probably have been a whole different situation if their merger with Sprint would have been able to go through.
Yeah, because Sprint's still around. Unfortunately. But yeah. Sprint might have been one of the worst phone companies I've ever had.
Dude, it seemed like every time I talked to you, there would be some bullshit about your Sprint service.
It was.
You either had to talk to somebody, and it took like 3 hours to talk to somebody, and then when you did, they didn't know jack squat about what you had to do.
Pretty
or,
much.
there was a billing issue like every other month.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, it was comical almost.
I wasn't really laughing, but yeah, no. It was ridiculous. Premier customer service at MCI, chum.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I was by the time I left MCI, I was a team lead on an agency team, which was basically like escalated customer service kind of thing. And it sucked. It was fun though, watching or listening to all of the some of the telemarketer people, because like if they in between calls, they didn't care what you did as long as you were available for the next call. They could care less what you were doing on the telemarketer side. And so you'd have all these like rappers in there like practicing raps and stuff
yeah.
in between calls. So you'd be there doing like a little like I'd be like catching up on emails and shit, and you know, over the left I'd be like this guy rapping. Well, thank you for taking my call with MCI today. Can I talk to you about your long distance service?
They just switch personalities.
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
fly.
and then the person would hang up, and then they go right back into whatever rap they were trying to do.
Yep.
Like, well, thank you. Can I talk to you about your long distance? Click. And the motherfucker goes, and the motherfucker says, and the motherfucker. It was pretty great. Yeah, Sprint was bought out by T-Mobile. They don't really exist anymore, but. Dick, do I know the story of the Jody Arias trial? A weird out there question. Not really.
Do tell
Really?
us. Tell us the story.
Was she the one that drowned all her kids?
Oh, that doesn't sound
Or
good.
was she the one that she was getting abused by her guy, so she killed the guy or something, but she still got convicted or something of murder or something? I don't
This does not sound like a pleasant story.
know. No, either way it goes, it did not go well for the lady.
No rangs left.
We need to hear more from the MCI days. Oh.
Oh God. My MCI days, the way I ended mine was I basically had a leave of absence for going insane.
Wow, I mean, phone service will do that, man. I mean, damn gum, you don't get connected, it's like, "Ah!"
Well, I had all kinds of. I had I was in the hospital for months and stuff on a FMLA, and then I came back and I just couldn't keep up. And they were like, "All right, we'll let you go with pay, 6 months pay." And
A lot of bands got their start. They're meeting up with at MCI. 'Cause, like
Oh, yeah.
MCI was like MCI was kind of like the transition gig. Like if you were working in fast food or something, MCI was like the much better job than fast food. They paid better. It was like, you know.
And they would let you know it too. They'd be like, "Oh, you don't like this job? McDonald's is right across the street.
That's
Go
right.
work
That's
over
right.
there."
That's right. Burger King's right across the street.
Yeah. And then you're like, "Well, it's not as bad as Burger King, so I guess I'll stay."
I'll smell like pickles and fries when I leave here, I guess. So.
But they definitely knew that.
Yeah, they knew that they had you by the short curls.
Yeah.
You know. Get Lost Games. Appreciate you popping in here.
What's up, Get Lost?
They ask if Mario Wonder came with a SNES controller.
What about it? Would it be better?
They're just asking.
No, not that I know of. Mine didn't.
I think they're asking what if. It's a
Oh.
what if. Would it be better with a SNES controller?
I mean, so here's the thing about me. I don't like the SNES controller for Mario games.
What?
I know.
Controversy.
But
All three people on the internet are going to be like, what is going on?
the night the MV got canceled. They'll play a clip over and over again of me going, not a fan of the SNES controller for. The SNES controller though was a hard changeover for me because I like using my fingers to play,
Yes.
and the SNES controller made it where you were
Made it
forced to use your
impossible.
thumbs.
Made it impossible. I mean, if it was a simple game, yeah, but anything that needed the top trigger buttons, you were screwed.
Right. And of course Mario did.
Mario was a much better game if you could play with your fingers. I mean, the speed and jump dynamics, way better. Way more control if you could use your fingers.
But also, I refuse to play with the Joy-Cons too. For the, with Mario, I need my Pro Controller. I don't want to use the Joy-Cons.
Oh, yeah. It has to be Pro Controller. I don't fuck with the Joy-Cons at all.
Right.
I think my Joy-Cons might be actually broken from Lady Boots.
Oh, she broke them?
Well, all the torque from playing Breath of the Wild. Moving stuff around. They don't take a lot of punishment.
That's
with Joy-Cons.
been a big problem with Joy-Cons is the stick drift.
Yeah. Sometimes the stuff goes so fast you can't really appreciate everything they've done
I know.
in the...
Yeah, and it's just,
Like, I'm kind of, I think what they almost should do is be like... Have a way where... And there might be. I don't know. It wouldn't work in a level like this. But, have it to where you can go through the level without having to bust through all that fast stuff, and then have a way where you can go up and around and then actually do all the fast stuff as a separate things, where it could be a lot more fun, where you don't have to worry about getting killed or getting hit by spikes or anything,
right.
where it could really show off the speed and the innovative ways of doing stuff like this.
What the? That's
That
kind of
was pretty damn cool, though. This whole level's pretty slick.
Yeah, it's a nice looking game. Plays well. I got no complaints.
Those are gonna blow up, probably.
Oh, you got to get him to blow up on him, right?
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
That's lame.
I think you got to hit him while he's spinning. Yeah.
Rudin, what do you think about WrestleMania being in an outdoor Philadelphia stadium in March or April, whenever it is. I think that could be pretty freaking wild. If you have a WrestleMania where there's like a foot of snow on the ground, and it's an outdoor stadium.
Huh.
That could be insane. That could be insane. I mean, Philadelphia's already known for, like, you know, snowball fights and shit like that. So, you imagine putting a WWE crowd in Philadelphia with snow on the ground in an outdoor stadium at WrestleMania?
Huh.
Oh, goodness. That could be really something else. You were at the WrestleMania that had the rain delays, so you believe they will manage making it work. I suppose, but I mean, rain delay is one thing. I mean, the rain stopped. I mean, kind of hard to have a snow delay, right? I mean, it's not like that's not like the snow is gonna go away. Even if it stops snowing, you still got a shit ton of snow on the ground.
Huh. WWE is going to be snapping with Orton and Punk back.
They do seem to have some juice right now. I will give them that. Bringing back Punk was quite a coup.
Does that mean he's no longer with AEW?
No, he's with WWE now.
He can't do both at the same time, though. Is what I'm...
Nah, they don't let you do that. It's all contracted.
Right.
It's like you sign a contract with each one and
I would just think like
non-competes and all that business.
I think crossover potential would be kind of cool.
I mean, it could be, but I guess it all depends on the mighty dollar, you know.
Right.
I suppose that now that Vince doesn't really have a whole lot of say or any say really in how WWE is ran. If the money talks, you know.
Right. Come on. Listen to the money.
All right, Ice. You gonna step away, do adult stuff? I hear you.
Take care.
We'll tell you, Sam.
Come back for Q&A if you want.
Get Lost Games, you're absolutely right. They should have a buried alive match if it's outside in the snow. Do the snow forts, man. Have an actual fucking snowball fight to end all snowball fights, you know?
That's funny. Oh, what the...
Oh, let's see. Sorry about that there, Nick. I didn't mean to ignore you or anything. You're asking, let's see, do you like Super Mario Run, Pokemon Go? I don't do Pokemon Go. I don't do a whole lot of games with my phone. I do like I do Zynga Poker a little bit. But I don't do a whole lot of games on my phone.
Yeah, I only do one, South Park. Alright. Got this pig.
Is Super Mario Run a phone game?
Yeah, it's a phone game.
Okay.
I bet everybody plays one phone game. Right? Everybody's got one game that they play on their phone.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I hear you, Rudin. I mean, I'm not saying they would, like, shut it down or anything like that. Because they're like, WWE is like the cockroach of entertainment. Once everything dies off, WWE is going to be the one that still exists. They're kind of the bellwether for kind of how society gets back into things. They were the first ones really back after the pandemic. They almost didn't even really want to change anything, but they were kind of forced to. But yeah, they're kind of the tastemaker of society, really.
Who is the tastemaker?
WWE.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, they would still have it. I'm just saying, it just seems like it would be a weird situation. Like if it was like super ass cold, like maybe they get some like nor'easter that blows through there, and suddenly it's like 30, like below freezing. in an outdoor stadium. That would be freaking weird, man.
I wish I knew a little more about wrestling to get it. I did once go to a wrestling show.
I mean, they do have for WrestleMania. They do have a giant canopy over the ring. So I mean, I don't know. It would be just absolutely wild to me to watch a wrestling match being held outside during a crazy snowstorm.
Oh, like a football game or something.
Yeah, like a football game where they just play. They don't care.
Yeah.
But in wrestling, it's like that's a whole different ball game. You know, it's a lot. There's a lot of precision.
Right.
A lot of precision there that has to happen to make something successful.
A lot of dynamics gets changed.
Yeah. Yeah. Tania Maricela. Appreciate you popping in here. PPIJU. All right.
Welcome.
Yeah, Get Lost games. I can't do it either. Like I said, I'll do the Zynga poker just because it's pretty simple. Just throw it on, and if I'm
There was a little while I played this mini golf competitive game. And that was pretty fun. Like, you get a friend and you can invite them and then play mini golf together and stuff.
Right on.
But I don't know. It got old too. So plus, when you're playing someone like Dick Boots, it's like you get tired of winning.
Oh, listen to this bragging motherfucker over here, man.
Just saying, if you want to play. No.
Shit. Iowa Hawkeyes had a wrestling duel versus Oklahoma State at Kinnick in November of 2015, huh? Alright. During a snowstorm? Was it actually snowing, or was it just your typical Iowa nasty gray 30-degree crap? Iowa turns gray and then you don't see the sun for 3 months.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's already done.
Yeah. Supposed to be in the 50s by Thursday.
I heard that. That'll be cool.
It was a beautiful November, actually. Right on. Oh, that's cool.
I just get messed up with the daylight savings time, basically. It messes with me big time.
Oh, yeah. The fall behind hits you hard.
Yes. Oh, I wasn't watching where I was going.
It used to mess with me quite a bit when Addison was younger. Like when I'd have him for the weekend. On those weekends, it would always be crazy. Just, I don't know, just crazy weird, because kids' clock's not going to change because of that. So it was on the spring forward, it was oh man, I lost an hour of sleep.
Yeah, well,
and it's oh man, now I got to run after this 6-year-old who's just all all revved up and ready to go.
Yeah, man, that's the hard part for me is just the changing of hours and trying to make that fit in your life. You gotta really pay attention to this. Whoa.
Oh, whoa. 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 Oh, boy.
I know, it's just reckless flying sometimes. Oh.
You just gotta have a ring or two and let it rip.
Come on.
I don't know about those blue flames, I mean, you get the blue little armor barrier thing. I think it stands to reason that the blue flames wouldn't hurt you, but
Yeah, what's going on?
yeah, what the heck?
Come on, Sonic creators. You can could be better.
Rude and I'm a one-issue voter, and my issue is daylight savings time. Damn it, Congress had it voted. They had the votes. They had the votes to get rid of it entirely.
And what happened? It just didn't go.
For some reason, it just, I don't know why, but for some reason, it fell on its face and didn't get voted on by, I think, the Senate or something. I think the House had the votes, but the Senate never took it up or something. I don't remember.
I think it's big time, man. Big time management was. Like you got big pharma and shit. Like
a lot of lobbying for the daylight savings time.
right.
Those big time lobbyists. We've spent hours upon hours on this.
We're trying to save those daylights.
It's the farmers, man. The farmers are like, nah, what are you talking about? We ain't fucking with that.
I know some states don't recognize daylight savings. They're just like, nope. Anything.
Yeah, I think like Arizona. Yeah, maybe.
What's Rune saying? It's because of the deep state?
It's still a thing because of something deep state.
Uh-oh.
I know there's a heart emoji for some reason in there. GamePro says, joys of uneven weather. Ironically, my mother's maternal great-grandfather moved to Texas from Nebraska because he hated the cold weather of the latter.
Oh.
I mean, if there's one reason to move from Nebraska, there's a million. Oh, man.
Oh, speaking of Nebraska, this came for you from Nebraska.
Oh, gives me a koozie and thinks everything's gonna be all right. Is that what it is?
I guess. I don't know.
All right.
I don't make the laws. I just deliver them.
CD on. Yeah, I won't go too much into it, but the Kickstarter, I paid for vinyl, and I'm only getting a CD. Feel like I'm getting a shaft here a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, man, I did the same.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Level 1 online, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Level 1 Online?
Hope you're doing all right.
Good to see you, man.
May the people who want to keep daylight savings time in effect be haunted by flatulent ghosts and have nothing but Canadian mist in their liquor cabinets. Oh, man. Canadian mist, the flatulent ghost of whiskey.
That's a great tagline.
I'm telling you. If there's a whiskey that tastes like a flatulent ghost, oh, it'd be Canadian mist.
Flatulent ghost of whiskey.
That's right. Doing amazing as always, Level Online. Good to hear. Good to hear.
100%.
Indeed. Got another raise at his job. Life is good. Good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Congrats on that.
Yeah, you gotta like that. Come on. No.
Oh.
I like this.
There you go. Oh, just a little too much mustard.
A little too much mustard on that chili dog.
Saying enough how much you need that mustard on that chili dog. You need that mustard. You want that mustard on that chili dog.
You're not doing it without that mustard.
Whether you like it or not, this mustard saves lives.
Only one more. I think he's toast. Got another extra job. Sweet.
The building my office is in every Christmas puts up this weird looking Christmas tree in the middle of the building.
Mm-hmm.
It's like got these just goofy looking lights. It's just a weird shape. The whole thing, you can just tell this thing they've had for like 25, 30 years. I mean, I bet the thing's got asbestos, if you ask me. I don't know. It's just weird to see. And then like there's this guy that comes in and like he doesn't necessarily busk because he's not really asking for money. He's just random dude who decides, this place has a roof and 4 walls. I'm just gonna sit here and play my. He plays this like weird freaking digital like timpani thing.
Okay.
Like this weird MIDI pad thing that's like contoured so that if he hits it a certain way, it reflects the sound a certain way, and it's like it sounds like new agey, like I don't know, like new agey like sounds. I guess I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how else to describe the damn thing.
I guess New Age. I can kind of get that.
But I'm like, I was asking one day, I was like, do you actually know any songs on that thing? Because, I mean, this is just like elevator type music you're playing here. I didn't say that.
Yeah. Was he like played like whipped out Iron Man or something? Ding 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 ding.
Oh, it's like those little keyboard piano things they had in high school.
Right, right.
And there's one guy that always knows Crazy Train on
Yeah.
those things every damn time, and they do it so well. It's like, but yeah, he didn't know any song.
Well, just like nope, I don't know any songs. I'm just playing to. My work has someone brought an Elf on the Shelf and put it up in the. You know you know how those Elf on the Shelves are or whatever?
I know about it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to find it, and then
Well, I think supposedly it like watches over your kids and make sure your kids do what they're supposed to do.
I think some families have like adopted it as more of like a hide and seek thing.
Oh,
So like the elf gets hidden or something, and the kid has to find it or something.
well, it's like I guess the original thing was if somebody moves it, then that means they're trying to trick the elf, and then you don't get any presents. So the elf is there to watch it, and
I see.
and if you see it moved, you freak out, and like so I've seen like a lot of videos where kids are freaking out because the Elf on the Shelf is moved. It's like, no, I promise I didn't do it. You know,
Oh my god.
because they don't want to lose their presents.
We remember my sister Mindy wouldn't buy any of that nonsense about how if you're not good, Santa won't come or whatever.
Yeah,
But my sister Sarah did for like a year. For
right.
like one Christmas, she actually believed that nonsense. And we had so much. Oh man, we gave her so much grief. Anytime it was like, oh, Santa's not coming, and like
Oh, poor kid.
But it was like once she figured it out, oh man, it was over for all of us. Oh man, she got revenge on us big time. Just like, yeah, that was how my Evelyn got stolen.
Because of
Yeah, she's like, I don't care, I'm taking your Evelyn.
see, gotta treat your siblings well.
Yeah, I mean, you lose your $6 He-Man figure, I guess. I don't know. What can you do?
Evil Lynn's worth like $400. No, I don't know. Probably have to go to Q&A here pretty quick. Get your questions ready, everybody. Simple way to get your kids to behave. Tell them to replace the elf with Chucky if they're bad. I could do it.
Oh, Dick, live in the group homes. 3 housemates stealing your food. Need alarms. That is a tough business. That's a tough business.
Got it.
That is a tough business. I mean,
Well, you can get an alarm. Open that fridge. Every time they open the fridge, it's just like, what the fuck are getting out of the fridge? Like,
I
it's like,
suppose so,
you know?
but I would probably just get my own mini fridge and just keep it in my bedroom, you know, with
There
a
you go.
lock on it.
There you go. What if you got a whole big turkey to keep or something? Then put that in a mini fridge.
Well, chances are your roommates aren't gonna you're gonna come home, the roommates are cooking your turkey, you know.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be a weird freaking day right there.
You know, I might tell my roommates, just like, why are you messing with my food? You know, you might just say,
That's typically most of the things with roommates. If you're straight up and you don't be like an asshole about it, but be like, all right, guys, I found this is gone. What's the story?
yeah.
You know, they just don't get taken like a fool or anything, and it tends to change. Other than that, I would say if they're stealing your food, maybe get you a bottle of super hot sauce and just douse that shit in there, man. And I'll tell you what, it'll only take once. It will only take once. It'll only take one.
Yeah, just put a little bit of that ghost pepper in there.
That's right. That's right. That some of them hot ones things like the bomb beyond insanity. Put a few drops, few half bottle, put some of that in there. I guarantee it'll only take once, but I guarantee it'll probably fix that stuff. It'll probably fix that. You won't get anybody stealing your shit again.
I'd love to give Santa from Violet Night a list of people that have been naughty. What? And tell him Canadian Mist would be a worse gift than coal? At least charcoal can be used for barbecue.
Ah.
I'm gonna have to try me some Canadian Mist.
Oh, do you? I guess. Well, you probably should just to have the reference, But get you some good whiskey too, though. Don't just drink this blended Canadian flavored garbage, and then be like, oh, this is pretty good, though.
Is it? I mean, I can't just drink it straight. It's not like mineral water or something.
No. It's. I mean, you can drink it straight, but
It's not meant for that.
it's essentially whiskey flavored vodka. It's basically what Canadian Mist is.
Oh.
But then they'll blend it with, a really crappy mash bill that's, a lot of those Canadian whiskeys are like that. Even Crown Royal. They charge all this crazy shit for Crown Royal, when really it's just a blended, almost kind of a garbage whiskey, really. I mean, it's not like a single mash bill or anything like that, or like anything like that. It's just a blended kind of. They take the dregs from other stuff, they blend it into something that tastes like that.
Okay.
They don't. I don't think they flavor Crown Royal, so I mean it's a little more better quality, I guess, because it's technically whiskey. It's just Anyway.
I didn't know Canadian Mist was the alcoholic. I thought it was like.
Oh yeah. It's a whiskey.
Okay.
Technically, it's like a whiskey flavored thing.
All right. So this whole time I was thinking it was just like Sierra Mist.
Oh
Canadian version.
yeah. Like it's a sparkle water. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
No. It's most sparkle waters are gonna taste better than Canadian Mist.
Okay. I just thought, it's probably got Canadian Springs and.
Oh, yeah, no, you're in for You're in for a shock if you try to take a big old swig of that, thinking it's that.
Get some Crown as a palate cleanser. Canadian Mist is more like we have Crown at home, Canadian whiskey.
Yes.
Oh, I'm Amy now. What am I doing?
Free that strawberry! That strawberry needs free! Oh no! Leave it behind! Oh, that poor strawberry.
Amy, you didn't do your job. You had one job. I don't get why I'm...
Yeah, this took a turn. What is happening here?
Get out of here, you giant melon. What? How do you know what's the...
What's the good fruit and the bad fruit?
Right.
I tell you what, if a tomato comes in here, you're screwed. You're not gonna know what to do.
Because you don't even know if that's a fruit.
Apparently the watermelons, though, yeah. Oh, they shoot seeds. I like that.
Okay.
That's fun.
I shoot seed too, but that's...
Hey-ho!
Hey.
Ooh,
Pineapple.
little pineapple. Told you to get that pineapple.
I got it. Amy Rose always gets a pineapple.
Amy Rose?
Yeah, that's her name.
That's her name?
Uh-huh.
All right. I knew it was Amy something.
Yeah. I know too much Sonic lore.
Yeah, your Sonic lore is impressive. I'll tell you that much.
I even know some of the fan lore that shouldn't be...
Oh man, he wrote a lot of the fan fiction, did you?
well, you know. What's that, Rule 36 or whatever?
I mean, you're the one that invented the chili dog sex move. Is that what you're saying?
Yep, yeah, pretty much. Someone had to do it.
Wrote about it in fan fiction Sonic and Amy at Coney Island.
That's gross, man. Amy's his sister.
Little did people know that the chili dog sex move had to be family involved. Makes it a bit of a rare move. Polygamists love it.
We've gone off the rails here because it's just one of those nights.
Let's see. Even Warwick Davis had an appropriate reaction to Canadian Mist and Leprechaun 2. He spat some blended Canadian whiskey out and said, "The only whiskey is Irish whiskey." In one scene.
Well, he's not wrong.
Not really, no. There are some blended Irish whiskeys that are kind of meh, but for the most part, I like Irish whiskeys. They're not necessarily my favorite, but
I would think they probably didn't invent whiskey, but it's probably been close to home for a long time.
I mean, they invented the way they do it.
Yeah. Take it from an Irish guy over here. I like Jameson.
Jameson's okay. I don't like the flavored Jamesons.
That sounds gross.
Yeah. There's like an orange version and a cold brew version. All kinds of cash grab versions. But
I'm gonna get this fucker. I mean,
so it looks like you got it. Are you able to dictate? Are you able to change which node that you go to?
it just it grabs one and then you decide if that's the one you want to hit. See, like I waited for that. Now there we go.
Irish from Boston.
Nice.
Yeah, all right.
We welcome the Irish from Boston.
Indeed.
Well, we're gonna switch over to Q&A time. So get your Q's ready for our A's.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh man.
We appreciate the handful of you that have been sticking with us here tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, sometimes we got the juice, sometimes we don't, sometimes who knows what, and we don't know what.
Pretty much.
But we do it anyway because it's fun.
Q&A time. For sure. Yeah,
Indeed.
that's the main thing. Let's just have fun
Indeed.
with it.
Indeed.
So, last week, we didn't do it. We had band stuff going on. But I tried to do it on Wednesday, and people were here with me for like, I don't know, 3 minutes, and then the power went out.
Oh, my
So,
goodness.
sorry about that, whoever was here.
Yeah, I had, plans. They creep up on me and get on me real quick, So I rarely have an evening where I don't have something going on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I just happened to not have anything going on that Wednesday, so I did it.
Yeah. But here's a poser for you. Old Evil Dan is turning a certain age
Oh, yes.
here in February. And so we're trying to think about where to go, what to do.
Yeah, where should we take Evil Dan for his birthday?
Indeed.
Woody's?
We've done the Ghost. We've done the Ghost a few times. I mean, we could do something like that. That could be an expensive evening, though.
That would be.
But with some suggestions would be all right.
Yeah, we'll take suggestions for that.
Indeed.
Frank the Gamer sabotaged last week. I think he did. I think he was out there
Might have.
pulling the plug on everybody's power.
Maybe that's why we're doing Sonic this week. He's like, fuck your gold rings,
Gold rings like Sonic.
To the moon and back. Well,
If the moon were made of cheese.
I mean, if I had some ends with SpaceX, but I don't. So.
I mean, I could talk to Elon, but,
I think Evil's on his own with that.
Take Evil Dan to AirFX for his birthday. What is AirFX? Is that the, is that like a giant moon bounce place? Where
Are
like...
we back to Revenge of the Nerds again? Is some girl getting date raped?
I hope
What is happening
I
here?
hope not. That's Dan's birthday.
I know. There you go. Oh,
Trampoline park. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay.
I'm just could think of the bouncing.
Was it always called AirFX? Or is that the one that was, there was one in CR there, kind of there close to Collins. Can't remember what it was called. Pretty good joint. Problem is, with trampolines, man, you get to a certain age, and you jump on a trampoline for a certain amount of time, and it's fun, but the next day is the absolute worst. Oh, you feel like your legs are going to fall off, man. You had that? When was the last time you jumped on a trampoline?
Back when they were called Mamalines, but then
Yeah. Before the inventor met my mom. Yeah. When was the last time though you jumped on an actual trampoline?
Man, years ago.
Years ago.
Yeah, probably 20 years ago.
Oh man, so you probably didn't feel it the next day. I'm telling you what, dude. I took Addison to that trampoline park in Cedar Rapids probably. Oh, this had to have been at least 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And oh man, I have not felt pain like that. And I'm telling you,
in your legs or
in my whole body, but mostly my legs. The next day it was just, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
Yeah. I mean, I might be able to do it because my legs get a good. The thing I work out the most in my body because I'm a runner, So
Yeah.
maybe I could handle it. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. It's fun while you're doing it, but man, that next day is rough.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, that's right. Evil Dan went with us. Hell's yeah.
Oh, he went to the trampoline place.
Yeah, I bet you felt like ass the next day too, didn't you there, Evil? I'm telling you.
Ruben says it's good for those old man knees when you get the lead out.
Maybe. That's a young man's game. That is a young man's game, the trampoline park. I'm telling you what. It's a good option for wearing your kids out. That much it does. I mean, I think Addison was asleep like within like, fuck, I bet he was crashed in the back seat like 5 minutes outside of leaving the place.
Right. Well, remember, this is for older folks. Evil Dan's like half a millennium old, and
I was just saying a certain age. I mean, I wasn't gonna say what it was.
I ain't saying either. People have to do math and stuff for mine.
They have to do a simple division by 2 problem. Yeah, well, some of our folks might not get that, I guess.
Frank's out there like, what's going on? That was my best Frank. I can't really do Frank.
No, it'd be cool to hear about some cool arcades separate from the Ghost. You know, I thought it'd be cool to go somewhere other than the Ghost, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do the Ghost. I mean, that's cool, but
Or just something even, doesn't even have to be games. Like, it could be anything.
I suppose so. Could be.
I don't know.
Pour some sugar on me at a strip club, man. I mean, that's a classic 50-year-old.
I mean, that's how we just
Oh, did I say it?
we did start the stream talking about strip clubs. So.
I thought we started with chili dogs.
Well, we did, but it turned into strip clubs
Oh,
quickly.
that's right. Well,
Because chili dogs usually do.
when you're talking about wiener, I mean, what can you do?
Evil Dan, you want to have a chili dog on your birthday?
His brother's still downtown Iowa City. It is. Oh, and it still smells like date rape and bathroom polo.
And
man.
shame.
It's probably the worst pool tables in town too. They're all ripped up.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Not going to the bar downtown, dude. What about the arcade downtown?
Dude, that arcade kind of blows.
I know.
I mean, if you're a small arcade, here's a little word of advice. If you're an arcade and you only have, let's say, 30 games, you've got to swap that shit out every couple months, or it gets stale and old real quick.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe because of their location, they're getting like the drunk crowd that goes in there and they don't give a shit,
Right.
you know. And they probably do make money on that because they sell beer and pizza and all that shit.
Sure.
But man, for actual gamers, man, you gotta swap that stuff out every couple months.
Maybe it's just like the guy's personal collection, and he's just like, these are the games I like. I don't need any different ones.
Maybe.
But you said they hadn't swapped anything out.
They've swapped some stuff out. They moved like 6 of the games into different locations.
Oh, to make it feel a little.
And they added like 1 or 2.
Maybe they had a guy come down and be like, the feng shui is all off. You need to.
And it might be because, you know, it's hard to swap that out these days. I was under the impression that they still had like distributors, companies that had access that could, you know, swap that out for a fee.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Where you're basically leasing the cabinets,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a list of cabinets,
Makes
and
sense.
they're able to swap in, swap out
Right.
for a fee every month.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that doesn't exist anymore. I want to say that's how it works back in the day, but I don't know. Back in the day is a lot longer than it used to be.
I saw someone had a Street Fighter 2 arcade cabinet on Marketplace for $275 or something like that. I thought it might be cool to grab, but I have no room for a Street Fighter arcade cabinet in my house.
Man, if I tell you what, if I had actual coin, if I was like, you know, rolling in it, Evil Dan, I tell you what, there's a Blitz 1-up at the Ollie's for under $300.
Oh man,
I'd probably spring for that because that'd be pretty baller in Evil Dan's apartment.
I could see that.
You know, but I don't have it, so I don't know why I said it. Apologies.
And Chad, if you want to chip in and buy Evil Dan arcade cab, I'll throw $100 down on it.
I can throw a little something on it too. We want to make this happen. We want to make this happen, folks. Let's see. GamePro says, if you had to create an Expendables-style team to take down your least favorite publisher, which video game characters are you recruiting?
Oh wow,
Probably Mega Man.
Mega Man would be a good one. You just have to get all the superstars, right? You'd have to get like Mega Man and Mario and Sonic.
I think the Battletoads would be up to that challenge.
They would be.
You know, I hear there's a new Double Dragon coming.
A new Double Dragon?
That's
One came out that we played a couple months ago. Maybe you're thinking of Contra. New Contra's coming.
oh, that's
And this is
God
what
damn
sucks.
it. My apologies.
This is
That
what-
was a.
I can see where you get them confused.
I know, but that's a kindergarten move there. I apologize.
But anyway, that new Contra that's coming out, people are pissed because it's a code in a box. You buy the physical, you open it up, and it's a code. And it's like this is coming on the heels of Sony just coming out with their thing saying, did you see this about Sony with the Discovery stuff?
I saw that they took out a lot of shows that people had bought.
So if anything that was with Discovery, anything you bought from Discovery, they'll no longer hold it on their account, and they said they're going to remove it from all consoles.
Jesus.
So if let's say you paid hundreds of dollars to get all that content, it's gone. They just take it from you, even though you bought it. You technically bought it.
Man, we can't give up on physical media, folks.
That's what I'm saying.
We cannot give up on physical media. It's going to be the death knell for, it'll help the publishers and the video game companies and the console makers, but it will not help the consumer.
No, it's anti-consumer, if you ask me.
Yeah. Let's see. What doing for Christmas house holidays? I don't know what I'm doing for Christmas yet.
Yeah, I don't have any solid plans either.
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing for holidays yet. I don't have an answer to that yet.
Probably not being at work.
Captain N already assembled this team.
Yeah, right, Rudin? It's very true.
Indeed.
That sounds like BS. Yeah, that is BS. If they could make cheaper hard drives for video game consoles, we'd be in an all-digital world already. Possibly.
Yeah, I mean,
it's heading that way anyway.
that's how the whatever the principle, the law, that dude who it was like so many months or time multiplied by however much space. There's an
I know what you're
equation,
talking about.
There's an equation or whatever.
Yeah. Like how cheap space gets over time is what you're basically saying.
Or how easy it is to make, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think we're getting into an era of like hyper consumerism almost.
I just don't like the idea of buying nothing. You're buying the rights to rent something.
Yeah.
And then
You're buying ones and zeros.
Yeah.
And it's like you might as well be at the ATM of life where they're taking fucking $3 to $5 every fucking transaction when you swipe your fucking card.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. You're moving ones and zeros.
I mean, tell that to the crypto folks, though. That's their whole game. With those ones and zeros.
Yeah. I'm pretty bearish on crypto.
Yeah. I've invested, but man, my investments are not doing well. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
Evil Dan staying home watching Christmas movies. Got that Hallmark channel all fired up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see that the IRS wisened up and put another pause on that whole $600 have to pay tax on bullshit. Mm-hmm. That is going to be. I don't think people have quite understood what that was when that got passed through. Mm-hmm. And I think people are starting to realize now. It's like, what?
Yeah.
I sold a thing on eBay for $700. Now you're telling me I got to pay taxes and shit on that?
Man,
that's some bullshit.
Taxes are already taxes are already bullshit.
I mean, I get where they're coming from, but $600 is such a small, paltry amount. It's like ridiculous.
It is.
That's like, come on.
Plus, I hate how that shit works. Because you pay taxes on the transaction, then you're paying taxes on the.
Yeah.
It just there's taxes upon taxes upon taxes.
Taxes upon taxes upon taxes. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, we're not talking about taxes here on.
That's right,
Game
that's
Beaters.
right. You don't come to Game Beaters to talk about IRS strategy. I mean, shit.
I know Rudin might be into it. He's all about it.
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, he's astute when it comes to that type of stuff. So I get it. I get it. But yeah, good to see that they pause that, because I sold $600 worth of shit on eBay, and I'm like, fuck, what the fuck? I don't want to have to deal with fucking more forms and fucking paying some fucking bullshit tax and try to prove that I fucking, even though, I wouldn't be able to necessarily prove that, I bought this shit for a low dollar amount and got a whole high dollar amount, I did pretty goddamn well with that shit,
You heard it here, IRS. You heard it right here on the Game Beaters channel.
They're gonna come after me like they did Ray Charles.
Oh!
And Willie Nelson. Oh!
Gabe Pro Delta says Captain Ed had the Dork Squad version of Simon Belmont and Link. That's true. That's true.
Did you ever finish the Castlevania series on Netflix?
I have not.
Oh, goodness.
I've only been to the first season.
Oh, my goodness. It gets really good. It gets really good.
I got to get back in. There's so many shows I'm way behind on. I don't even know if I have Netflix anymore, to be honest. I haven't turned it on for like 3 months, and
I think I got somebody already piggybacking off mine, so.
well, now they have that deal. If you have anybody piggybacking, you're gonna get in trouble and charge extra.
I haven't gotten in trouble yet, but
Netflix is over. I agree.
Netflix is good for stand-up comedy. That's really the only thing I go to Netflix for, really, is stand-up comedy specials. I mean, that's... Lady Boots uses it for background horror movies when she's doing art. They got a lot of that on there. But
yeah,
I got Peacock as well, Rudin, and Peacock is pretty good bang for your buck. I mean, as long as the WWE is still on there. I've heard that they're losing the WWE fairly at some point. And when that goes, I don't know, having Peacock, the only thing Peacock's going to really help me with is SNL. So I'm a big SNL fan. That Emma Stone episode was really something else, man. There was a couple skits in there that were really good. The music guest wasn't that great, but
that's just NBC, right? NBC owns Peacock.
Yeah.
Who owns? So Disney bought Hulu. And,
yes. I'm looking forward to being able to get because I have both.
Yeah.
And I'm probably paying way more than I should be.
Do you have that no commercial Hulu, or do you have?
I have no commercial Hulu.
Okay. Because they have like 3 tiers. The free one where you get a billion commercials apparently. Then you get like half the commercials. If you pay, it's second tier.
It's a wonky thing. And the way the Hulus did the commercials was really fucking like, what the fuck, man. It was like, it'd be like, you know how when a movie gets chopped down, and over time, like the Harry Potter movies, let's use that as an example. When a Harry Potter movie gets played on like NBC or some shit, there's spots in the movie where they know where they're going to put a commercial, right? It just makes sense.
At the end of an act break or something.
Yes. And on Hulu, what they'll do is it'll be like a split second off on that act break.
Yeah.
Where the commercial comes in, and you're like, what the fuck? Oh, it was maddening. It was maddening.
Like, people wouldn't even finish their sentences, right?
Yes.
They'd be like, and then the killer commercial.
Yes.
And you're like, what?
Yes. Or like it'd be like the act break of like the sunset will go down, the camera will go down, and then it'll go to the next scene. And
Yeah.
What? I think they did that shit on purpose. I'm pretty sure they did that shit on purpose. But no, I do have no commercials. I like a lot of the animation on Hulu. They have all of the current new animated stuff.
Right.
They do a good job at that. So
if Hulu was smart,
Welcome to Wrexham, I'm a big fan of.
They would be like, if Hulu did the commercial thing where it was like really annoying, the first commercial should be, don't like commercials? Buy Hulu.
They should. I don't know why they don't. That would be glorious. That would be, well, not glorious, but it would make sense.
It would make sense.
It'd make a lot of sense. I kind of like how, because I have like the very cheap pay Peacock.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I think it's like $5.46 a month or something. But it has commercials. But what they'll do is like, if you have a movie, they'll say, okay, we're going to give you 3 minutes of commercials, and then we're done with commercials for the rest of the movie, which is kind of cool. You know, I mean, you got to go through 3 minutes of commercials, whatever. But, yeah.
In 10 to 15 years, we'll be talking about the 2 or 3 streaming video game subscriptions you got. Oh, God.
I've been saying they should. I'm surprised that there isn't a video game streaming solution right now. I'm surprised that they don't have something. I'm surprised GameFly hasn't figured it out yet. But it's probably because of the fucking hard drive space and the fucking. You have to have a shit ton of speed because you're going to have to. Anytime you stream a video game, you're going to have to get a big chunk of data
Right.
to make it work.
Right.
And quickly.
I mean, Game Pass on Xbox, it's not streaming. There is some of that sort of stuff where you're basically playing to a YouTube video, but you download it to your computer. You download it to your hard drive. You're like, I like this game, and this game that I want to try out. It downloads it to your hard drive, and then as long as you have the Game Pass, you can keep it. But like Ruden's saying,
You just gotta watch ads while you play the game.
oh God, that sucks.
Oh my god! Oh.
You're playing, you're in the middle fighting a boss, and then
Oh my god! And then you come back and then you get hit.
Yeah.
Because you get oh man! Oh. Oh man! Oh.
But I've seen like EA has their own streaming service now. Like we're starting to see companies branch off to have their own services where they're offering their versions of Game Pass.
Yeah. I see it all going to that. I think we're past the point of saving physical media.
Yeah.
I wish we weren't, but
Sorry, gaming off the grid. It's like
I know. Are you like GTA 6? Yeah, I'm into it. But most, most Grand Theft Autos, I get, and then I play for a while, and then I get bored pretty quick.
Yeah. I mean, this one looks like it could have a lot of cool little intricate things,
Yeah.
but will that get boring quick too? It's like
It's the same gameplay. It's the same, I don't know. It looks fucking phenomenal.
it does look good.
It always gets me. Grand Theft Autos always get me with the graphics. They're just like, oh, holy crap. And then this one looks to have like a female, protagonist.
Yeah, there's female protagonist. It looks like she gets a male that comes along with her, and probably could be either one or something.
Yeah. So.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm sure I'll end up getting it. Although there's a rumor it's going to come out at 150 bones.
Of course. Of course.
And then there's a second rumor that they're going to make it pay per week to play rather than... So, like, you can buy, like, a season pass for, like, at the $150.
I'm not getting on board with any of that bullshit. If they don't have, like, all of the game on discs and I just play the game and not with some outside bullshit, I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that.
I mean, I suppose, since Grand Theft Auto is what it is, if it was, like, $10.99 for 2 weeks, maybe I'll just do that rather than buy it for 150 bones for...
I guess, because then they got to give you the fire for 2 weeks. They
Yeah.
got to give you enough fire for 2 weeks to make you want to re-up.
Right.
And that's a tricky situation there. It's like, is this enough to make me want to re-up?
Right. Maybe it's boring,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's going to have to be some boobies. There's
Well,
going to have to be some boobies involved.
we'll see.
There'll be one booby. You want the other booby? Oh, it's going to be another $12.99.
Oh, you didn't want to pay for the full subscription? You get a side boob.
Oh, man, you get 8 cups.
Get 8 cups side boob. Well, on that note, folks,
All right. Take care.
take care. We're out of here.
We love you.
See you next week.